Welcome, everybody, to the Rain or Shine Sports Network. I'm your host for tonight, Tom Cetera, along with my son, Robbie Cetera, as we bring you week 9 of the Pro Football Weekly Series, which we've been doing all year. We will be recapping the games from last week. We'll tell you our rain and shine power rankings. We'll give you the rain and shine teams of the week. And we'll reveal our predictions on how things went from last week in our little contest that I'm slowly gaining some ground on the little ship.
Yeah.
Then we'll give you our prediction for next week, announce our parlays for or our parlay for entertainment purposes only, and then Robbie will run down the fantasy leaders from the week, leading us into week number 10 already. We're into the double figures weeks.
Seven
So,
more,
time.
8 more. It's going too fast. I don't like it.
Yep, it is going fast for sure. So, looking from last week's or at last week's games, last Thursday night, the Jets get on the scoreboard and win that game against Houston 21-13. Atlanta beat Dallas 27-21. Buffalo over the Dolphins 30-27. Cincinnati 41. Vegas Raiders 24. Chargers over the Browns 27-10. Titans over the Patriots 20-17. Washington over the Giants 27-22. Carolina gets a win. Will it be enough to get them off the bottom of our rankings? We'll see. Beat New Orleans 23-22. Ravens over Denver 41-10. Philadelphia 28-23 over Jacksonville. Arizona 29-9 over Chicago. Arizona's kind of been hot lately. Detroit 24-14 over Green Bay. The Rams beat the Seahawks 26-20. Minnesota over Indianapolis 21-13, and Kansas City defeated Tampa Bay 30-24. So with those scores in hand, let's run down our rain and shine power rankings. So it's the bottom 3 teams, 30th, 31st, and 32nd, and the top 3 teams, 3, 2, and 1. So my number 30 team this week is the Tennessee Titans.
That's fair. That's very fair. I gotta go the Saints. They
I,
just
like
kind of on the downslope. Not much to really root for there. They just traded away one of their best defensive players, so don't know what's happening with them.
Tennessee's kind of been a mess all year. Number 31 this week, kind of new to the rankings.
It's
I
me.
got the Las Vegas Raiders beaten bad by Cincinnati over the weekend. I'm putting them in the number 31 position. Oh, sorry. You were supposed to go first on that one.
Yeah, I got the Patriots. Sure, it's not much to say. It's just the bottom teams. So
Well, there are more teams. We were talking off camera a little bit. There are more teams that are now deserving. There's a definite distinction between the good and the bad teams. And so there are a lot of teams that could come into these numbers. And I still have Carolina in that number 32 position. They've traded off a couple more pieces of their team. Um, and what do you got for the number 32?
well, surprisingly, it's Carolina.
You still got
Wow.
Carolina as
Yeah.
well. So there's like 4 or 5 teams with 2 losses now. So um, things will get shaken up probably a little bit. So from the games that are actually now is to go to the top 3 power rankings. I guess number 3 for you, Robbie.
I gotta go with Buffalo. Still
Buffalo
getting the job done.
Buffalo number 3. Okay. Well, I've got Baltimore at number 3. They're tough. They're tough. All right, number 2, I have the Detroit Lions.
Yep. Yep. I'm in the same boat, Detroit, and I'm sure we know who our who the top is right now, the only undefeated team in the league, I got Kansas City.
Been there all year. Yep. Kansas City is still the number one ranked team. You know, they haven't won by wide margins all year long. They've been winning those close games, but that's what it takes. Um, so there you have it. Our power rankings, good and bad. Rain the bad, and good is the shine teams.
Mm-hmm.
So from the last week, who do you have as your rain team? The team that really didn't do much and kind of disappointed.
Chicago.
You got the
I got
Bears.
Chicago. Arizona doesn't have that great of a team right now. They don't really know. They don't have a good identity, I guess I could say right now. But Chicago just seemed to. They couldn't really do much. What is it? 3 field goals? Is that what it was?
Well,
Yeah,
it was
3 field goals.
29-9.
Yeah, 3 field goals for them is not how you're gonna win games. So
Right, right. I got the Cleveland Browns is who I took. Again, you know they've struggled too all year long. Lost to the Chargers 27-10, and Chargers were favored by 2, but not by 17. So those are our rain and shine, or the rain teams from the week. On the shine team, I've got that number 3 team that I put on there, the Baltimore Ravens. I picked them as the shine team for the week.
yeah, that's fair. I got they're actually. I'm not even gonna say it, but they're playing again this week. This team that I have, they're playing this week against Baltimore. I got the Bengals. They looked really good.
Hey,
Joe Burrow he's back.
yeah, no, he lit them up. It was 41-24, but they played the Raiders though too. So I took that into the account as well, but considered it, but I just didn't go there in the end. So looking back from last weekend, what were our stats on our little contest? I know I was
Oh, we still got the rain. Isn't there a rain games?
well for this
Rain.
coming week.
I thought we were doing. Wait. This is
Okay, yeah,
already
no, we
finished.
can do that. We can do that. So the
Rain shine
rain
teams
game
and
for this
parlay.
coming week, we haven't went through them yet, but the game that just seems to be the yawner. Robbie, who do you got for that one?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Giants and the Panthers.
Giants and the Panthers, both 2-win teams. That's exactly who I have as well. Giants
Mm-hmm.
and the Panthers are. Sometimes you got to think about these things. With that one, it was pretty easy. There really wasn't anybody else that had two bad teams going at it. So the shine game of the week, the one you just don't want to miss. I got Detroit at Houston in that one.
Yeah, that was one of them I had originally. Um, but I ended up going a different route. Considering that we just talked about these two teams, I got Baltimore and the Bengals. I think
Yeah.
this could be. It might be a little low scoring because the defenses aren't too bad, but I think I think this could be like a 70 to 80 point game scored between these two teams. So
Right, right. Well,
fireworks.
Cincinnati's definitely been moving the ball. Baltimore's been scoring and moving the ball. Baltimore's defense hasn't been what it's been in the past, but I think it will be a good game as well. And Thursdays don't traditionally have great games, but this is a good one. I think that will be a good one tomorrow. So, all right, let's go ahead and go on to looking forward to the games for the week with the predictions. Well, how did the? Okay, yeah, let's go through this. So, 13-2 last week. Son of a gun. Ha! 11-4. Overall, I'm down to 3 games behind. I think I was 7 games behind at one time. I know I was because I picked up one and then one more, and last week 2. That's 3 weeks in a row I've picked up 4 games. Not trying to say anything. This week may not be that as good, but hey, 11-4 is not bad. It's a good try, Kamala.
Hmm.
All right, let's look at this week's games coming up. So we have let's see. Let me look to see where I am. Also
So these are the ones
starting
that we got
oh,
right and missed.
okay, here's what we agreed on. All right. There we go. Right there. Chicago, or yeah, the Bears and the Browns for you. Look at that. The Chargers and the Cardinals. I've picked the Cardinals like 3 straight and they've won them.
So you
Will
should
I
pick
pick
them
them?
again this week.
Did I? I don't know
We'll
that
find
I
out.
did. All right, let's take a look at this week's games now. One of our rain and shine or shine games for the week coming up tomorrow night, Cincinnati at Baltimore. And I've got Baltimore winning this one.
Yeah, I do too. The defense just that defense is really good. Like, still could be, like I said, 80-point game. I'm looking forward to it no matter what. So
All right.
I
Hey,
got
this is a
Baltimore.
good place for this next game actually. Sunday morning, 6:30 in the morning.
Jesus
If
Christ,
there was a
man.
game you wanted to miss, this might be the one so you can sleep in.
I
Somebody's got
am.
somebody's got to win this one though. Who is it?
Well, I can certainly tell you it's Carolina Panthers. I think they're going to win this one again
Oh,
too.
a winning streak. They're going to have a
Two.
two-game winning streak?
Two.
Wow. I got the Giants. I got the Giants taking that one.
This is the one that I'm just like, whatever.
All right.
Either
All right.
one. So
Yep. Yep. All right. New England at Chicago. Are the Bears going to bounce back? I say yes. Chicago will win that one. Favored by 6. They'll win it by 7.
yeah, I'm in the same boat. Bounce back game after that against Arizona. They need it.
All right. Buffalo at Indianapolis. Buffalo favored by 4. Indianapolis at home, though.
It don't matter if they're at home or if they're away. Buffalo is always gonna take this game.
Buffalo's going to win that one, yes. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Kenny, this one's for you, Mr. Winningham. Denver at Kansas City. Denver 5-4. Kansas City 8-0. Kansas City favored by 8.5. I don't know that I would give Denver 8.5, but what do you got on this one?
Here first.
Oh, I have Kansas City.
Uh, I actually decided to do a little bit of a sneaky thing here. I think it's gonna be Denver.
Whoa!
I'm
You're gonna be
joking. I'm joking.
oh boo, that's bad. I'm gonna get a message on that one for
Yeah,
sure.
whatever. It
All right,
happens.
Atlanta at the poorly playing New Orleans Saints. Atlanta's favored by 3.5. Is it me or you that goes first now?
I think you skipped a game
I'm going right by my paper here.
because this one says it's the Niners, and
Okay,
unless I
maybe
skipped
you
a game,
skipped the game.
maybe we'll see.
All right, Niners and Tampa Bay.
Oh,
Who are you? Are you up on this one then, or me?
I think it is me. I don't
All
remember.
right,
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Niners.
I've got the Niners as well.
Yeah,
4-5. I just don't see them losing this thing.
this could be a good game too, though.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, what do we got for the next one? Who are the teams? Pittsburgh at Washington. Russell Wilson, Jaden Daniels. I'm picking that one. I got the Commanders.
Yeah, I got them too. They're playing really. They're playing way too well, and I guess
This is
that's what the W means as well.
this is
So,
one of those games though.
yeah,
If
yep.
Russ can win this one too, you just never know. All right, next game up. Minnesota at Jacksonville. Jacksonville 2-7 on the year. Minnesota 6-2. Who you got here?
I was thinking about putting Jacksonville in this. To be honest, I just one of those games where they're just like, "Oh, shock the world" kind of a thing. But that defense is no joke.
Those are all words. Those are just words. Yes, Minnesota.
Hmm.
You're seeing a lot bigger variation between the good teams and the bad teams now. All right, is it Tennessee at the Chargers? It is. And it's me this time. I got the Chargers.
You know, at some point Mayo's gonna come back, right?
Jared Mayo, the head coach for the Patriots.
Mayo boy, in the words of
Oh,
Rob, but it
Will
is not
Levis.
gonna be this
Not.
week.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Philadelphia, Dallas. Philadelphia at Dallas. Who you got? Hey, Dallas just did have bring in Mingo. I mean, isn't that going to change their team all around?
Nope.
No, Dak's out. Cooper Rush taking them to glory. I got Philadelphia though.
Yeah, too good of a team.
I can't say that it hurts me to see Dallas lose. In fact, I love it. All right. I think we skipped the game completely.
We
New
did.
York
We did.
Jets at the Arizona Cardinals. I've been picking Arizona, been on their bandwagon for 3 weeks. This week I got the Jets.
This was so just prior to this, I actually had Arizona. I thought, but then I was like, they're giving up like Arizona, or no, the Jets are giving up like the fifth least like yards or something like that to wide receivers, and that's a big part of Arizona is their passing game. Even though James Conner is like a big part of their offense too, I don't see Arizona winning this game. If they do,
Yeah.
cool. If they don't, I was right.
All right, Detroit at Houston. This is my shine game of the week. Sunday night,
Definitely thought
5:20.
about this as the shine game for sure,
Who
but
you
I
got?
got Detroit.
I also have Detroit. I think Houston could pull it out. I mean,
Yep.
they're both really good teams. This is a matchup you can see down the
Detroit by a
line.
little would be the wording I would use in this.
Yeah, yeah. Favored by 3.5, I could say maybe three, probably. Houston may cover. Monday night game, Miami at the Rams. The Rams are playing like a team possessed right now, too. Well, the Seahawks played pretty damn bad last week, but I've got this is mine to pick. I got the Rams.
Oh, you're gonna root against your own player on your fantasy team?
Tyreek Hill? No, I don't care if they lose as long as he
Well, here's the
gets
thing. We got to
8 catches for
we got to
120.
disagree here every once in a while. I got Miami. This is going to be a good week for Tua.
Okay.
That secondary is not very good for the Rams right now. I think Tua exploits it with Tyreek, with Waddle, Jonnu Smith, Devon Achan. I think everything is going to click for Miami. Goodbye, Rams.
Ooh, okay. That's
Now,
a
since
bold
we've
one.
skipped the team,
Yeah,
I don't
let's
have
go
a
back.
graphic for this, but
Okay.
um,
Atlanta at New Orleans.
that's a simple. It's going to be
It's pretty
Atlanta for me.
simple. Yeah, New Orleans is pretty punchless
But I'm
right now.
sure
So,
on this screen, I don't have them up there, so I completely just didn't even see that one.
all right.
I'll add it on there for uh, next week's thing.
So we
Put a
both
big green
agree
check mark.
on Atlanta on this one, right?
Yes. Yep.
That's who you were saying would be the the winner. Okay, how about the parlay of the week then? Again, each week we each pick one game that to entice people to look at the bet and maybe go put money on it and win a fortune. Last week we didn't do so well. Both of our
No.
missed last week.
Yep.
This
Both of
week,
ours did not hit.
yeah, this week I've got Atlanta given the 3.5 and over New Orleans.
Hmm. So, I'm big on over unders, mainly overs.
Overs.
We're going to change a little bit today. This
Uh-oh.
week, there's going to
All
be an
right.
under.
Whoa.
There is going to be an under San Francisco and Tampa Bay under 48.5.
Okay. All right.
And if it's
Wow,
going to be
you've
over, it's
grown.
going to be San Francisco's fault.
Okay, they're not going to be able to score. Or...
No, I mean like they're going to score too much, and then Tampa Bay isn't going to score a lot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to blame San Francisco if this doesn't hit, though, no matter
All
what.
right. So if you this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Again, like we've said all along, the disclaimer is if you're silly enough to place this bet, it's on you when you lose. However, if you do and you win, then you're welcome for all of our good
Good
feedback, information. Yeah, insider information. All right, now
insider.
we're moving on to fantasy football performers of the week. We have we play in a sleeper league. It's a dynasty league, and yeah, he's got some stuff there. Top three at each position, PPR scoring, tight end premiums, first downs, and 1.5 points per reception. Here's our leaders: quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. Where are we going?
All right, starting off with Joe Burrow. He
Front row
had a
Joe.
huge game. 27 completions, 251, 5 touchdowns, did throw an interception, added 11 yards off 3 rushes with 40.14 fantasy points. Best of the year so far.
Only 251 yards though.
Yeah, it does feel kind of low for a 40-point quarterback thing,
that's
but
all right.
that's the 5 touchdown passes for you.
He's my quarterback, so I'll take that every week.
All right.
Who else you got?
Jalen Hurts had another good game. 18 completions, 230, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Added 67 yards on the ground with 13 rushes. Got a rushing touchdown of his own. 33.9 fantasy points for him there. And now, Geno Smith.
Oh, he just
Big
throws
game.
too much. Man, oh man.
21 completions, 363 yards, 3 touchdowns, did throw 3 interceptions, added 16 yards off 6 rushes, finished with 31.12 fantasy points. Best of the year for him, obviously, but
I got to do better. I'm going to put it upon myself. I got to be better.
all right, we're going to running backs.
All right, running backs.
Saquon Barkley, my guy. Oh man,
Did you see that move he made?
the
Oh
backwards
my
hurdle?
God. Yes.
Man,
Over a defender. Backwards.
that's why I like the dude. He can do anything. 27 carries. He is the running back on their team. Jalen Hurts, who he's touching the ball 30 times a game. So 27 carries, 159 rushing yards, a rushing touchdown, 3 catches for 40 yards, and another receiving touchdown. 28.3 fantasy points for him there. Devon Achane, 12 carries, 63 yards, 8 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. Maybe he's definitely the biggest weapon they have right now, just in general. Like Tyreek's not putting up a lot of numbers, Waddle's not putting up a lot of numbers. This guy is. But he got 58 yards up catching and 1 receiving touchdown as well. 32.1 for him. And then Alvin Kamara, 29 carries, 155 yards, 6 catches, 60 yards, 27.5 fantasy points for him. Moving on to receivers now. Someone's got to catch the passes that Geno took. So 7 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, 37 points even for him. The first time he's going to appear. Will we see it more? We'll see. Garrett Wilson, 6 catches, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns, 30 fantasy points even right there. And it doesn't look like that's going to slow down anytime soon. I think Devontae going there is going to help him a lot.
Yep.
So, Zay Flowers, another one of your guys.
Hey.
5 catches, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns, 29.7 fantasy points for you.
What do you say, Zay? Yes.
All right. Tight ends. Travis Kelce.
Hey.
14 catches, 100 yards, and then we do have the 1.5 per catch for tight ends and then the first downs as well. So that gave him 32 fantasy points. Big. He had, what was it? 16 targets or something like that around there. Either way, big game for him.
Yep.
Mike Gesicki, 5 catches, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, 31 points even. There's 3 leftover touchdown catches that are missing from Joe Burrow's big day, but wonder who caught the other ones. Cade Otton, 8 catches, 77 yards, and 1 touchdown. He's up there quite a bit too. So 26.7 fantasy points for him. Now we're getting into the season leaders at each position. So quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, running back. And I have to say something.
Okay.
I made a really tough decision today
Oh,
in
you
terms
did.
of fantasy
Yes.
football. Since we started this league and did the change to the dynasty format, my first pick was Bijan Robinson. I have been back and forth on Bijan. Should I trade him? Should I not? Because the usage was just all over the place. And the last few weeks, he has been giving me a reason to keep him. But unfortunately, I got a really good offer.
Fortunately, not unfortunately.
One of the better offers that I've received, and I had to take it. And it involves one of the people up on this screen. It was Derrick Henry, Damian Pierce, and Xavier Worthy just for Bijan alone. And I'm desperately thin at wide receiver, so I had to take it. Now, does that mean Bijan automatically just gets better? Probably. It's just how it usually is anytime I
Karma.
trade someone. Yeah.
No, that's.
But, and then what did I say right when I accepted this trade? Knowing my luck, Derrick Henry's probably going to get hurt.
No, he ain't going to get hurt.
And that means a lot coming from you. Yeah, I gave up my Bijan Robinson, which I really did not want to do, but it was a very good offer. And I'm glad it's actually done. I don't have to worry about Tyler Algier eating into that workhorse role. So,
hey, and just think, in 2 years when Derrick Henry, hangs up the cleats, and you'll have to go find out another Bijan Robinson while Bijan Robinson's running all over you.
So I will trade everything I have to get Bijan back at that point.
Bijan back. Yep. Nope. All righty. Well, that is your Week 10 Pro Football Weekly. Good games last weekend again, and hopefully we have more of the same starting off tomorrow night again with the Cincinnati Bengals playing the Baltimore Ravens. Sure to be a shootout. From Rainer Sports Network, this is Tom Cetera signing off for executive producer Robbie Cetera. And again, hope everyone has a great weekend and is able to watch some great football. All right. See you, everyone. Go Hawks.
They're on a bye.
Can't lose.
Can't win.